Chico Valles, machete in hand, hacked his way along the narrow trail, oblivious to the constant chatter of cicadas and the raucous screams of tropical birds. Sweat trickled down his stubbled face. The thick, encroaching jungle pressed in on him from every direction. It reached with limbs, slapped with leaves, grabbed with vine tendrils. He forced it back with his machete and pressed on as he did every day, running errands for Baseheart the American. Finally, he reached the clearing where the Carvies had set up their camp. He stopped. The camp looked deserted. The large tent sagged a bit, as if a pole had broken. Cookware, clothing, and food were strewn about under the blue tarpaulin lean-to. The wooden camp chairs and portable table were overturned by the fire pit. A portable camp stove lay on its side, bent and broken, and orchids now lay scattered on the ground, spilled from a vase. Except for the noises of the jungle, Chico heard no sound. Except for the slow crawl of an iguana on a limb overhead, he saw no movement. Chico tightened his grip on the machete. "Cachacas," he muttered, his eyes darting about. Then he called, "Hello, Senor Carvi!" No answer. Steeling his nerves, Chico took a few cautious steps forward, emerging from the jungle with his machete outstretched. He watched every direction for hidden dangers, lurking enemies. He could detect no sign of another human being, at least none still alive. Then he heard a low, garbled hissing from the tent. A snake? He instinctively drew the machete back, ready to strike. Then he inched forward, trying to get a view through the tent's open flap. The inside of the tent appeared to have been raided by wild animals. Blankets, sleeping bags, books, charts, and tools were scattered everywhere. The tent fabric had been torn, and one of the support poles was indeed broken. "Senor Carvi?" Again, no answer. Chico walked closer and stuck his head into the tent. He found the source of that strange hissing sound. A handheld two-way radio lay on the floor, the case broken and splintered, its dial still glowing. Had someone tried to call for help? Where were they now? Chico ducked into the shadowy interior, his feet shuffling through scattered clothing and trodden papers. "Senor—" His eyes caught a sparkling golden glow in one corner, and he stared, spellbound. "El tesoro," he whispered. "The treasure." On a steel footlocker stood a tall, ornately engraved vase of gold, several golden cups, a gold jeweled necklace, and small golden statues of ancient gods and warriors. They all glistened as if newly polished in the faint light that came through the doorway. Chico took a furtive look outside, then reached down to grab the vase. The glistening golden surface felt slick and gooey. And then it felt like fire. He yanked his hand away with a cry of pain and was horrified to find thin yellow slime on his palm and fingers. It began to penetrate his skin, bubbling and fizzing, burning like millions of red-hot needles. He frantically wiped his hand on a blanket, then tried to find some water, anything to remove the slime. Searing pain flashed up his arm, and he began to scream. So great was his terror and agony that he didn't see the shadowy figure appear in the doorway, crouching like a lion. When it leaped upon him, the impact jarred him senseless. The birds cried out, thundering from the treetops. The cicadas cut their song short. The iguana disappeared around the trunk of the big tree. The tent came alive, lurching and bulging this way and that. Chico's screams mingled with the eerie, cougar-like snarls of his attacker. At the Langley Memorial Art Museum in New York City, Dr. Jacob Cooper, hat in hand, strolled quietly through the Hall of Kings. Statues, busts, masks, and relief carvings of ancient kings glowered at him from their pedestals along both sides of the vast marble hall.